Hello, welcome to another episode of The BJ Show. This episode, The BJ Show, will be sharing all 18 teams' best 23 team and 2025 overall AFL ladder predictions. You like this episode, make sure you like and subscribe down below.
So the intro of what on the BJ Show in this episode. Well, I'm going to break it down to you all. Welcome all to the BJ Show. Yes, this has been a long time coming. We're finally back. Hopefully more to come. We do have a 3-part series to come on the BJ Show. We will have the BJ Show's best 23 team in each part, 3 parts, as well the 2025 AFL ladder position. So what I think from 18th to 1st. Let's get on with the show. Let's begin and have some fun. See, right now we're going to go from Adelaide to the Western Bulldogs. We're going to break down now this team. So here is my thoughts of what I think the best team should be for the Adelaide Crows best 23 season ahead 2025. Now, we do have the opening round. I do apologise for the delay to think what I think the best 23 outfit. So, like, you see one in front of me, you have got your O'Brien, Dawson, Salito led on that midfield, which you got your Jones, Crouch, Cummins, the new recruiter from the GWS Giants, Star with New Bullen, the top 3, let's just say the top best and fairest player from the former Demon, now playing for the Crows. You got him in that forward. So yes, you got your Curtis, Hinch, Smith, Curtis, and you got your draft pick 4, Sip Draker going in that sub. It could be in that selected. He deserved to be in that top 22, but I think this is the Crows' best 23. I think coming into 2025, but I think the defence looks pretty alright. I think they need to find some more experience in that defence. I know Dawson can go in that defence, but I think he's been a really decent midfield. So here is the Crows' best 23 for season 2025, presented by the BJ Show. So the next team we have is the Premiers, the reigning Premiers, the Brisbane Lions. Best all the wishes of the best of coming in season 2025 of AFL pre-season. I think the Brisbane Lions look really good. Exciting coming ahead. So here is the Brisbane Lions, the BJ Show's presentation. There we have the Brisbane Lions, presented by the BJ Show's best 23 team. Here it is. So we are at the lights at the gala. Here we go. And there you have it. The BJ Show's presentation, the Brisbane Lions best 23 for season 2025. So nothing's really changed in the way of being in the apprenticeship team. But Levi Ashcroft in that sub with his brother being that midfield. You got your Fort, you got your McClingage, your Bailey, that's a pretty good really good team overall. You got your Barry, your Duncan, your Fisher in that midfield deck, Zenko in that defence. So you got some really decent. Yes, they don't got the Danaher. They used to pay him at forward in the ruck back in his time at Brisbane in those years, but his time is now done and dusted. I think this team is going to do pretty well in season 2025. So here is the presented by the BJ Show's Brisbane Lions best 23 team for season 2025, and wish them all the best. We now continue on with the next team, and we do have the Carlton Blues. Best wishes, all the best, 2025 AFL Apprenticeship season. So, Carlton Blues, what I think about the Carlton Blues Footy Club, look, can they play finals? Do I have them in that top 8? We'll have to find out and wait and see. So, I think Carlton Blues has some massive injuries, some big stars not playing, and it's going to cost them big time, but they've got other players who can fill in. Remember, but they say that's not iron team. There's one whole team. And hopefully the Carlton Blues do well. And here is, presented by the BJ Show, Carlton Blues best 23. Here it is, presented by the BJ Show's Carlton Blues Best 23 season 2025. Nothing much has changed in the way of my thoughts and predictions of what I think the team should be. Look, I think there is a lot of changes over the years, and I think that Carlton Blues should have a decent team. They do on your screen. Look, it may not be the best on your screen, but, it's the stars of players can play that role. I think they look pretty good to me. And, they do have some big names out, but can Carlton Blues play well in season 2025? We'll find out. 'Cause you never know what can happen with Carlton. They can start really well and then just drop. They need to stick to one line. They can't be going off. Or start really bad and rise, and they're good and they're a little bit down and they go straight up. And then they hit to the finals and they slide. They need to stay up high, not drop. Drop is when you have injuries and struggle. But as a matter, best wishes for season 2025. The BJ Show's Carlton Blues Best 23 for season 2025. We now come to the next team, and we have Collingwood Magpies. Best wishes for Collingwood. I think they got one of the best off-season, one of the coming in from off-season. They did well in their pre-season games, and especially against but I think sticking back Collingwood, they done so well with Memory, Houston, Heberman from the former Giants. Look, just to name those three, they're going to be coming in really well. Good experience. I think Collingwood are going to go they're going to go from down percent to rise bang into that top 4 this year. Is that the BJ Show's predictions for the AFL ladder? We'll find out. But here is 5% by the BJ Show's Collingwood Magpies Best 23. And here is, just making it nice and short, you've got the recruit from the Houston from former Port Adelaide. You've got your Perryman in the former Giants, and as well Memory, all starting. So, even Houston can't play because of his suspension in the opening round. It doesn't matter, but this is the best team. Yes, I don't call there be some big outs why I didn't have these two team players. We'll share that later in the show as well from other team. But look, I think Collingwood look a really decent side. The experience of Sidebottom on the bench. You got your Mason Cox on the bench, and then Mitchum on the sub. Lots of experience to be a sub, and he has that right there. Could be in that starting five in that midfield, but you got your Dacos brothers on the wing. There's so much you can offer. You got your Howards, you got your Maillard. He could go on easy up for him. You got the experience of the captain from Moore. So there's so much to look forward to Collingwood, and wish them all the best for season 2025. The presented by the BJ Show, Collingwood Magpies Best 23. The team we are entering is the Essendon Bombers. We wish them all the best in coming premiership season. Now, I've got to say, this is a massive effort. Practice game or premiership point. Big effort. Maybe not having the big, 30, 40,000 at Community Park down at Geelong. But Essendon dominate and show what they can do against a good top 4 side like Geelong. Yes, Geelong didn't have all their best players in the team, but I really think that Essendon looking pretty alright. And can they have windows? Can they have that confidence in round 1? I think they can. They've got to stay in that. My uncle's a big Essendon supporter for a long time, and we messaged each other and recently, and he actually said to me, that we'll take the win down at the Calorie, which is down in Geelong, as they known for. So down at Community Park, which I am known for in my wording. So I think best wishes for Essendon coming in, but I'm just going to now share the presented by the BJ Show Best Essendon Bombers Best 23 for season 2025. And here you go, presented by the BJ Show, that's mentioned before, Bombers Best 23 season 2025. So on your screen, Nothing's massive change in their team. It's really there's a lot of drafties coming through, and I think this is going to be basically the same. Yes, they don't have their best leadership. Dyson Hebball, congratulations on your career and playing and captain for the Essendon Football Club. I think you had a really decent career. But here is the Essendon Bombers best 23 for season 2025. Well, we do have the best wishes for the next team is the Fremantle Dockers. So, well, Fremantle Dockers, can they do effort and play finals or find out? But I really think that Fremantle Dockers can do really well coming into the season. I think they've got every effort and big efforts coming in, and I wish them all the best. But I would like to now present from the BJ Show the Fremantle Dockers best 23 for season 2025 ahead. Well, there you go, Dockers fans. What do you think? I think I'm trying to make it pretty decent. In my opinion, you got your Fred Wick in that. You got Amos, Jackson, Voss, just the name Snap, Bradshaw, I made Champion, Ryan, Stewart, Benfield, Nicholas, Winger, Pierce, Walker, Clark, Ash, Cox. So just to name some big names, Five, Stringer, Bolton. I almost basically name every name in that team for Fremantle. This is what I think the best Fremantle Dockers best 23 for season 2025, and wish them all the best. Okay, this is now the time, making it nice and smooth and quick. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to present all from 18 to 12, and I'm going to this is the first parts of the prediction overall for the 2025 BJ shows before the ladder. Here we go.
I would like to share 2025 first part AFL ladder predictions 18th to 12th.
In 18th place, Richmond Tigers are rebuilding side. Wish them all the best. We come now to the West Coast Eagles. I just think this will be the team to look out in the rebuilding season into hopefully a good season ahead. We go to the Melbourne Demons. I'm out of rebuilding. I just think they need to find some talent and rebuild their culture again. We got 15th out of that top four, bottom four. They deserve to be in 15th, North Melbourne. We go into 14th Western Bulldogs. I lost some massive stars coming out. Just not really known too much, but one is actually playing North Melbourne and one playing for St Kilda. We come to 13th. We mentioned St Kilda. I wish them all the best. And we got Gold Coast Suns. I think they're going to just miss out the finals, but they've got to find a way. But this is what I think. Here is your bottom six presented by the BJ Show AFL ladder predictions. We are back for the next 6 teams. That's 23. Okie dokie. Here we go. The net team we have is one of the favourites to win the flag in season 2025. It's their mighty Geelong Cat. Known for, I always say, Geelong Cat. I wish them all the best season 2025. They've got a great list. They've recruited some great players in the off season. I think they're going to look very much a contender. They're going to oblige them back from that awful pretty final against the Brisbane Lions. Why they were very good last year in the final series. They never gave up. But yeah, no, I think Geelong will look a bit better. The pre-season game against Essendon, which just didn't have all their strength, but they look pretty alright. They look pretty alright, and here is the BJ Shows presented the Geelong Cats best 23 for season 2025. So here we are. Let's give you some homes. We've got Deacon, Duncan, Tom Atkins, Humphreys, Miles, Cameron, Close, Henry, that's the name, Dangerfield, Smith, the former Bulldogs, recruit to the Cats, the Stingle, you've got Martin, Bowes on the sub. So I think Geelong look really good. They are ready to play some great football, and I can't wait to see what happens in this midfield. I think Geelong Cats look really good. So I wish them all the best season 2025. Much as I really like sharing so much to make this nice and short and sharp, just to continue on with the show that we have now is the Gold Coast Suns. We wish them all the best for season 2025 in the 26th season. Is this the year Gold Coast Suns play finals? I really like to see them in the finals. I like to see them in my top 8, but unfortunately put them in 12th. So I think they'll be in that 8 for most of the season and they will make it. But that's my thoughts. I'm a bit harsh in a way. I should finish them not. But yeah, it's a little bit different in my podcast episode. And yeah, so I'm going to present by the BJ Show, the 2025 BJ Show's Gold Coast Suns Best 23. Here it is. And here we are. We've got Setson, we've got Andrews, we've got Flanders, Weirley, Lee, Davies, Miller, Flanders, Ben King, Watt, Daniel Ravioli, Tom Berry, Lemons, just to name Long, Hengelberg, McCrow, Arnsworth. This is hopefully the team to play finals. LA needs to find out, Gold Coast have to find out where they are on this part there in the competition. Gold Coast must attend finals. They've never played them ever. Good crowds coming this way. So yeah, here is the Gold Coast Suns 2025 presented by the BJ Show. The Gold Coast Suns Best 23. Wish them all the best. Season 2025. Okie dokie. So now we come to the next team we have GWS Giant. It's the second Sydney team in the AFL since joining a few years back. So another team to look up, wish them all the best. They should be playing finals. They lost 2 players to the Crows. Means nothing. Can they play finals? I think so. They've got a good coach. They've got a good team behind the scenes to get what they want. Hope to be for the very best. So here is the Giant GWS Giant, presented by the BJ Show. Best 23. Here it is. Okay, so just going to give you a bit of some really common names. So you got your Coleman, Tom Green, Kelly, Befford, Stringer, Daniel, Humphrey, Toby Green, just to name a few. And you got, what's to say, the other Hangenberg, Wakefield, Taylor, Ash, and yeah, I think GW's still got that team. I'm hoping to the very best. No, they don't have their other player. No, Jesse Hogan was actually on the list 100%, but Ward, we got some really good teams. So wish them, from GWS point of view, all the very best. Okay, we now come to the Hawthorn Hawks Football Club. Best wishes, all the best for season 2025. So, how is Hawthorn going to come in, not just the opening round, generally season 2025? Do we see the Hawthorn Hawks come in successful this year? I think so. And, yes, they take on Sydney, Friday night football, fantastic. And I think I'm really looking forward to see what Hawthorn will play out. So here is, presented by the BJ Show, Hawthorn Hawks, Best 23. Here it is. So, yeah, Newcombe, Nash, Morris, Gunson, Flo, Moore, Lewis, Bruce, Daywar, Battle, Mughag, Mug, Hardwick, Kakansi, Warp, Zinkley, Amon, Foss, just to name you. My goodness, can Hawthorn play smart football? And I think they've got their team. I really think Hawthorn has a very decent, reasonable team. And I think they're going to look really reasonable in season 2025. I wish them all the best for Hawthorn Hawks, and I'm looking forward to seeing the old Hawthorn Hawks since Sam Mitchell has taken over as head coach. Best season for the Hawks, so wish them all the best. So now we have the Melbourne Demons Football Club. I wish them all the best. It's half rebuilding, half strength. Can Melbourne bring back what they were good enough to bring a good crowd? Has Melbourne got enough strength to play a culture of game of football. Of course they do. They're still good no matter what. But I like now, presented by the BJ Show, I like share the 2025 season off for the Melbourne Demons. Here it is. So Demons best 23. Now there has been some massive out, but doesn't mean anything. I think Melbourne's still got a reasonable list. You know, you got Pitty, Hickett, you got Windy, Longdale, Rivers, Howard, Levi, Snap, which recruited these former Bulldog. You got McDonald, Adam, Max Gorn, Oliver. You know, that's the name of some really good players in that list. May, even Bowie, Slayton, Rivers. I think Melbourne this is going to be the season. They're not going to play finals, but they're not going to be in the bottom half. But they will be in. If I got 16th wrong for the Melbourne Demons, they'll be higher, and I would like to see that happen. But that's my presume. I wish them all the best for Melbourne Demons for season 2020. The next team is now North Melbourne. Another team is outside the bottom half, and I think I like to share this team, and I think I'm pretty excited. Could North Melbourne get some big wins, and not just lose Collingwood by 1 point? That was just insane. 8 goals up against one of the favouritism of Collingwood. And Collingwood just came out and knew what they needed to do. But, you know, North Melbourne just play their football. And I've never seen that last year. They won their best games, but they lost by 1 point. And they'll learn. They went flat. But I'd like to now, presented by the BJ Show, I'd like now to present to you North Melbourne's best 23. Look, I'm just going to make it really chip and sharp. I think this was one of the hardest selections of players, you know, like I mentioned maybe several times. I really don't know. I may say this once or twice. I don't know players that well in or out from injury. But if they even their injury for the season, I think they'll still be in the really good mix. I think they've still got a really decent, you know, this is a decent side. I think this is a guess of a team for North Melbourne, but I'm wishing them all the best. You put Desma and Parker and Darley and David Coney and Stevens and Scott, Daniel, former Bulldog. You know, you got some really good experience, but I wish them all the best for season 2025 for North Melbourne. So we're now halfway and we come to the second part of the AFL ladder predictions 2025. 11th place Carlton. Put that ladder in 9th spot. St Kilda in an 8th spot. And now we come to the bottom of the 8. It's the Fremantle Dockers and the LA Crows. Carlton will be in that finals top 8 for some time. Be in that top 4 now, slipping with injuries. But they'll be in the mix. Port Adelaide, they'll slip out. They'll do really well, they'll be fired, and they'll slip out. And there'll be a rebuilding season for Port Adelaide to see what's happening. St Kilda, just missing out. I think they recruit some really good players. Wish them best. I think they'll be in the mix with Ross Lyons, St Kilda Saints, Fremantle Dockers, another team. They'll be in the mix. This is the teams will be in that mix. Adelaide should comfortably be in that 7th spot, even more, hopefully even above. I think they'll be up there this year, Adelaide, because they've got to play finals and wish them all the best. We are back for the final part for the last 16 best 23 and the last 16 ladder prediction 2025. So one here, the next team is Port Adelaide Power. Well, can they play finals? Absolutely. Yes, they're missing their key forward. Is that going to affect them? Absolutely not. They've still got a great group of talent players. I think Port Adelaide going to look out again this year. They're going to be in the mix. This has to be the year that Port Adelaide has to go deeper and deeper and deeper. How many times under Kemp Hinkley, you know, they re-sign him, but they've got to have a lot of work to do, Port Adelaide, and they need to find a way to see if they can go deeper in September with this grand final. But it's too soon. That's just my advice. Look, if Port Adelaide don't do it, Ken Hingley has to go. Find a new coach, Port Adelaide. Ken Hingley's been there long enough to fail so many times to not making grand final. They were favourites to win against Richmond and Western Bulldogs. I remember those 20 finals and they lost. Went short. And, they had opportunities to win premierships. Like, pretty much leveled up with Adelaide Crows. But you never know what can happen. Wish them all the best for Port Adelaide Footy Club. I would now like to present Port Adelaide Power Football Club Best 23 Season 2025. Now, there's two players should be in the mix, obviously, with injuries and what's happening. Butters is out, unfortunately. It's a bit heartbroken. And as well, no, their big forward, one of their key forwards, out for the season. So I just think Ken, Lucas, Richard, Ravioli, Willie, Finlay, Sempel, Pepper and Bo Jones, could they come together really well, come well and be that culture and be smart? I think they'll look pretty right, like their showdowns and the opening their first game for this season. But I wish Port Adelaide all the best coming into season 2025. Okay, we come to the next team. It's Richmond Tigers, the rebuilding team. Everyone has been sharing with Richmond. I would like to share. There's on what they call on Scriggle. It's a website on Google. I'd like to present to you all the 2025 BJ's ladder prediction. It could be different what I'm presenting to you, what I think. It's all about like who I think should win during the season, and then overall put them together who should win big time. Now, I don't want to be greedy with being a close boy, yeah, they should win that game, but I'm going to make it a bit of a fun one and a bit more serious one. So if you want me to share that, love to do that to you all. Anyway, I would like to now get back into the Richmond Tigers. I'd like now to present you now on behalf of presented by the BJ Show, as I'm enjoying. Here is the Richmond Tigers Best 23 for Season 2025. Here we go. And there you have it. Miller, Boyd, Short, Brown, Hooper. There is still one or two premiership players still in this team and still in my team. I think they're going to retire and there will be a future Richmond Tigers. And I think that when I went to the Adelaide Crows Richmond game, this rebuilding Richmond outfit had a big crowd in Adelaide, and knowing that believe that Richmond got the job 8-point low scoring. Adelaide should have won that game, but Richmond was just a better side. But I would like to wish Richmond all the very best for coming in to the season. It is a rebuilding Richmond's outfit. I think they have pride to have their supporters right there. They won't get a big crowd, but if they can get the regulars crowd to get that roar out, they'll do well. I wish Richmond Tigers all the best for season 2020. Okay, we now come to the St Kilda Saints. We're only a few teams away from ending this series. I hope you all enjoy it. Now, there's another team. I think they've done really well in recruiting players. Losing battle, but getting a former Bulldog player. You will see in the team very soon on your screen. I think with Western Bulldogs, wrong team. With St Kilda, I think they look pretty much want to play final. They would love to make another grand final. I doubt it. I think it's not this year. Look out, because I think they've got some really good talent coming through. We'll share the players very shortly, but in my opinion, I think this won't be the year. I don't think this will be the season to play final St Kilda. But in the next few seasons, you are getting closer to getting back into September. That year against the Giants, I didn't see it. I didn't feel it. I didn't see the St Kilda magic. They got smashed. They finished above Judaeus, and Judaeus just dominated all over. But I wish St Kilda all the best for season 2025. But now I would like to present by the BJ Show St Kilda's Best 23. And here it is, St Kilda's Best 23 for the St Kilda Football Club. Here it is. And boy, you can't be wrong having this team as magic of all. This has to be the team that St Kilda are trying to feel really strong. They've got some really good talent, such as Owen, Max Keane, Higgins, Butler, Marshall will be hopefully due to play. against the Crows in the first round at Adelaide Oval. And Wood, Clark, Hill, Steele, Sinclair, Wester, Schumacher, this Howard. Just to name a few players, I'm looking forward to what St Kilda can bring this season. Wish them all the best. We're almost there, and thank you. We now come to the runners-up Sydney Swans. So Sydney will be back up there hopefully this year. They look really strong. I really have a big belief that Sydney Swans will be one of the favourites to win the flag, get their revenge back over Brisbane Lions, and I think this has to be the season that Sydney will get back. They've been good for so long. New coach since Strong Longmire sides with the step aside. He's done so well. They were struggling in Sydney. Hence Sydney playing that bottom, being that sixth spot. Are you be surprised that he could not play final Sydney and have that rebound? It happens. They're in a good position. I do apologise for all this joining. That's not what I'm here for, but I really do like to now present you presented by the BJ Show, Sydney Swans Best 23. And here it is. This is the BJ's thoughts of the best Sydney Swans gonna make it through to September, but it can change time to time. But I think Sydney look pretty good. What these names mean, that means nothing. But the teams I saw last year, the one I saw last year to this year, Sydney just looked very good. And when they played some good smart football, not a problem. Sydney Swans, all the best, season 2025. We now come to the last two teams we share now with the West Coast Eagles, the mother rebuilding team. Best wishes all for the best for the 2025 AFL Premiership season. So this is a mother team I think that can do some really good stuff and really good prove to building with the team. Get around each other and perform well as a team. Perform really well. Yes, it's going to be a long season, 24 games. All you have to do is play 23 of them and you'll be fine, including that one bye. Even you just don't want to lose 8 to 9 goals. West Coast can bring back some spark and magic to the team. West Coast are going to look really good. But wish them all the best for season 2025. Now I'm going to presented by the BJ Show, West Coast Eagles Best 23. Here it is. Nothing's changed in massive times here for the West Coast Eagles. Kelly, you've got Waterman, Allen, Owen, former Carlton, Ryan, Baker, Yo, Sheed, Jamison, Jeremy McGovern, Digging, Hunt, former Demon. So the Brookman, I have improved and includes new players to this list, but can West Coast bring back West Coast magic and just play some great football? I wish them best. I think West Coast needs to just do their best. All they have to do is 1 week at a time and play some good West Coast football. All the best for West Coast Eagles season 2025. Now we have finally done it. We have done it. The team will not play finals because of the Bulldogs, of the Western Bulldogs. They celebrate the 100th year, and I really don't think they're going to play. I don't think they'll play finals. It'd be great for the football club in their history. A good, great 100 years, not won a lot of premierships, which is not very good. They recently won, and they have not made the finals 2016. They've struggled ever since. The coach is still there. All these years later, can Western Bulldogs find a new recruit? He may have to go during the season. If they don't do well the first rounds of the premiership season, say goodbye, because it's not right. You're 3 from 3, that is okay, but you're 2 from 6 for someone say I was saying 6 games. I can say 8 games. See you later. You can't stay poor for so long. Matty Nick is in the next shell. He's on the hot head. But I'd like to now present the last team. Now, before I get to the last team, what do you think of all the other teams? I think they're pretty good. I do apologise that the teams and maybe why that's 22 players. It is 23 players. I made some errors and I just want to get this out. But now, going back to the last team, Western Bulldogs Best 23, presented by the BJ Show. Here is the Western Bulldogs Best 23. And here it is. Look. They've lost some great players in the off-season. Have they brought some new players? Don't know. But I don't know what's happened with the Western Bulldogs. Really? What's happened to the Western Bulldogs? Can they play finals football with this squad? I think that season's finals are done. I still don't see it. I cannot see a Western Bulldogs playing finals. If they play smart and they're right behind the nuts case, yes. But all the best. And congratulations on your 100-year Footscray / Western Bulldogs Football Club. All the best for this season coming. The final 6 teams. We have come to the top 6. 2025 AFL prediction. Presented by the BJ Show. Here is 6 plays. It is Sydney Swans. Mama 5th plays GWS Giants. And 4th plays we come to the top 4. We got Collingwood Magpies in 3rd place. We got Hawthorn Hawks. 2nd place the Premiers of Brisbane Lions. And then your Geelong sexy Geelong Cat in 3rd place. So congratulations to your top 6. Can one of these teams go? Can it be Brisbane Lions going back to back, or can it be the new Hawthorn quick rebuilding team with Sam Mitchell winning apprenticeship? Could it be Collingwood in the last 2 seasons, or GWS first time ever? Can they make it history, or can Sydney revise that loss in the grand final, or can it be Geelong Cats have not won since 2022. So congratulations to your top 6 BJ Show's AFL predictions. Final say before we go. That's all. We're done. I hope you all, what do you think for this best 23 team, each team 2025? Which have the overall 2025 AFL predictions. Thanks for listening. We really appreciate it. Now, before you go, hit that like and subscribe down below right on your screen. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for listening, and see you all next time. Bye for now. And I hope you, like I said, I hope you all enjoy this 3-part series. And well, that's it for this episode. As I mentioned, what do you think overall? And yeah, thanks for listening.